Hey, you guys, I'm back. It's your girl, Coco Natural. Hey, thank you for joining me. Okay, now I can see I actually had to reverse my settings, so I apologize. That actually happened to me on my Black Biz Scope that Friday that I actually did my Black Biz Scope, and I didn't even realize it. So I am back on. I'm learning a little bit about Periscope, so I've updated my settings so I can now see everybody who's chatting with me and everybody who joins us here on the Scope. So once again, let me start over for you guys. My name is Carnella Harvey, and I am the event organizer and planner for Natural Hair Freedom, a Atlanta-based meetup group. And I just wanted to come to you guys. I am participating in the Black Biz Scope Challenge. So if you are not a part of that, definitely use the hashtag and check out Black Biz Scope. It's an initiative started by 3 young ladies who are just supporting the natural hair community: Adia Rogers, Pam Booker, and Christina of Moms in Charge. You guys have got to check these ladies out because they are doing some great things for the Black businesses, representing and being able to put a platform out there for us to talk about our business. Yeah. Hey, Patricia, happy birthday, boo. You are on Scope on your birthday. I love it. Happy birthday to you. Patricia is one of our Natural Hair Freedom supporters, so I absolutely love seeing her on the Scope. Hey, girl. So a little bit about myself. If you're catching this replay, you can still interact with us by giving us some hearts. You may not be able to leave comments, but you can definitely interact by giving me some hearts, and that is just touching your screen and touching the screen to let me know that you are there, you're alive, and you're here with me. Like I said, my name is Carnella Harvey, and Natural Hair Freedom is a meetup group here in the Atlanta, Georgia area. We host different meetups throughout the year. Our 2 main events are during the one in April, which is in the springtime during the World Natural Hair Show weekend. And then we also celebrate our anniversary from the first time we ever came together for a meetup. And we do that with our standing all white party during the going into the fall season. So definitely join Natural Hair Freedom on meetup.com, and you can be a part of that, know when we have updates, know when we have meetups, events, when we're coming together. And I also support other events, other planners who are doing things in the Atlanta area or beyond. So definitely come on and be a part of that. I want to tell you a little bit about myself as well, what I'm doing. I have just started getting into fashion and lifestyle blogging, so I would love for you to come by and check out, and I'm going to put this right here for you guys, naturalhairfreedom.blogspot.com. And you can come there, and I talk about natural hair, I talk about fashion, I talk about thrifting, because I absolutely love to thrift, okay? And so I talk about all those different things, natural hair tutorials, tips, and then thrifting and fashion, events, different things that are going on. So I would love for you to come join me on naturalhairfreedom.blogspot.com. It's a little bit more personal, it's a little bit more connecting with me, Carnella, as opposed to the big community of Natural Hair Freedom. So I would love for you guys to check that out. Now that is day 1 of the Black Biz Scope Challenge. That was one thing that we were going to do. Day 1 started November 1st. So like I said, if you see on the title, I am catching up. So I'm doing day 1 through day 3 on this scope for you guys. So check me out, tune in. And I'm gonna say it again, y'all, please forgive me because my eyebrows are so not on fleek right now. And I dropped my notes. It's windy out here and I dropped my notes. But I wanted to make sure I came to you guys and caught up on my Black Biz Scope Challenge. Yes. I want to make sure that I gave you guys some great information and then participated in a challenge. It is a challenge for me. I'm not a huge Periscope lady. I don't Periscope very often, but I am really trying to get back into it. And it's just another way to connect with everybody worldwide. And this is an awesome platform. So I really appreciate those ladies for even putting this out there and creating this platform for us to be able to challenge ourselves to, come out of your comfort zone, especially when it comes to your Black-owned businesses. So now day 2 is talking about what is your motivation. What is my motivation? I will tell you, it took me a little bit to think about what my motivation really is, and I really believe my number 1 motivating factor is freedom. Yeah, natural hair freedom. Yeah, freedom. I am not a person who likes rigidness, and I really like to be free and independent. And I really believe that working hard on my business now will allow me to have that freedom as I get into older age and be able to provide for my family. I don't want a 9-to-5 work schedule every day. I am a late night crawler all day. So I want to be able to have that flexibility, y'all. That is so important to me. I call it freedom, flexibility, making your own schedule, those type of things. That is one of my big motivating factors for why I feel like natural hair freedom is something that I want to pursue. I really want to have freedom to be able to not only feed my passion and my purpose, but to also be able to free myself up to do it whenever time I'm ready to. Having that freedom is so very important to me. Being able to put into natural hair freedom day in, day out. When it just comes to me, I want to be able to put something into action. And so, and another one of my motivators, I must say, is when people tell that you can't do something, or that something is too difficult, or something is not going to work. That's a motivator for me. Hey, Jaquay, how you doing? Our Light, check them out. They are another part of the Black Biz Scope, and so definitely go ahead and click Our Light and make sure that you follow them. But yes, I would definitely say one of my motivators is being able to have that freedom, have that flexibility with the love that comes into your passion, which goes right into, okay, that was day 2. So day 1 of the Black Biz Scope Challenge was introducing yourself and telling their community who you are. Day 2 was identifying one of your number 1 motivators. And then day 3 is talking about, how did I find my purpose? Now, this wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be to answer. Because I don't think that I found my purpose. I think my purpose really found me. You know what I'm saying? I heard this story, and I was on Facebook. Now I am on Facebook like all the time. Hey, Natural Roots, how are you doing today? Thank you so much. Thank you. So it's really frizzy today, and I really need to wash it, but thank you so much for that compliment, telling me you like my hair. And I got a lot of gray coming in. Ooh, y'all see all that gray? That's what being an entrepreneur will do, right? But okay, so finding my purpose. I'll tell you, I saw this story on Facebook and it hit so home with me. It was a young lady, and she had gone to law school, and she is currently now a family and children attorney. She did not want to do this. This was not what she felt was her calling. She felt like, oh, I could do corporate. She went back to do corporate. She went to, and she didn't like it. She wasn't fulfilled. She ended up always coming back to doing with child and families. And I'm telling you, your purpose will find you. You can try to escape it. You can try to escape it. We come to that where we get stressed, we get frustrated, and think maybe this is not for me. Maybe this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Your purpose will find its way back to you. Every once in a while, I think we all need to kind of unplug from where we are, regardless of what your passion is. But I feel like my purpose found me. If you don't know me a little bit more personal, I am a social worker. I went to school and got my master's in social work. I work for state government, working with the Department of Family and Children Services. I am currently a practice model coach, a consultant for state office. So I help to translate policy and trainings down to the field so that they can kind of have a better understanding of working with families and children who are in crisis. And usually these children are being abused. So this is something that I know I want to do. I want to help people, guide them through when they are dealing with crisis, when they're dealing with what they may feel is a traumatic or emotional journey. And I'll tell you, I have been doing this for over 15 years. And one thing about natural hair that made me, I knew this was my purpose, was I did not like to see women struggling with that transition. You guys, and I don't care what nobody says. If you have not transitioned from a relaxer to a natural, it's very hard for you to understand. I'm sorry if you guys hear some of this traffic. I hope it's not giving you too much feedback. But if you have not transitioned from relaxed to natural, you will not know the emotional journey that it does take you through. Some people, the emotional journey is high and it's wonderful and it's love, but it is still an emotional commitment that you do make, and it's about hair. Yeah, it's about hair, but it's still an emotional journey, and I wanted to help women conquer that. I wanted to help them, give them advice so that they won't feel so overwhelmed, so frustrated with their own hair. You guys, if you guys understand what I'm talking about, give me some hearts and let me know that you know that it can be an emotional journey to actually transition to your natural hair. And so as a social worker, wanting to provide services, resources, wanting to provide that expertise and education to women and individuals, period, who are struggling through that natural hair journey. I mean, I know my purpose is to reach out and help others. I know that's my purpose. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do well. I like structure and I like organization, and I like to provide that for people who may be struggling. So whether it's children and families who are in crisis mode, whether it's young teenagers who are dealing with drugs, substance abuse, mental health. I just want to provide resources and support for those people. I don't like to see people struggle. If you know me, I will talk you guys off the ledge. I feel like I am a pretty good listener. And so even as a friend, I feel myself giving, some therapy, because I think we all need that. We all need a little bit of support. We all need motivation. And so that's just what I like to provide. That's in anything that I do. And so Natural Hair Freedom was born out of wanting to provide support, camaraderie in the natural hair community. And it hasn't stopped. It continues to grow. It continues to grow into something that I never, ever would have thought Natural Hair Freedom would be. And now, I think we're taking it to another level with my journey and my business. So I definitely will be checking back with you guys to get some feedback on where Natural Hair Freedom can go, what we can do. And as you know, my number one motivation is freedom. And flexibility. So I want to get some of your feedback on things that Natural Hair Freedom might be able to do for you. And so thank you so much for checking in with me, guys. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I am kind of not necessarily a scoper, but I'm going to take this Black Biz Scope Challenge to heart and really try to connect a little bit more on Periscope. I definitely am on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. You can check me out, Natural Hair Freedom, on Facebook. You can check me out on Instagram. It's the same name. And you can also check me out on Twitter. Twitter is a little different because Natural Hair Freedom was taken. So it's in Hair Freedom on Twitter. But and then of course on Periscope, you guys know, if you are listening, you can go ahead and check me out. Hey, how you doing, Confetti Collective? How you doing? That's that BYOB lady. Yes, be your own beautiful. Yes. So I definitely want you guys to check out the Black Biz Scope Challenge. There are other businesses who are a part of this. All you have to do is check out the hashtag, and you can see so many different Periscopes with people giving you some support, telling you about their businesses, telling you what their motivator is, telling you what their purpose is. And yes, I'm glad you caught me too. Thank you so much for joining when you saw the notification. I really appreciate it. Like I was telling the folks here already, I'm trying to get used to the Periscope. Once again, I had the settings wrong, so nobody could even say anything or give me a heart. So I'm glad I was able to fix that, and I'm sure that I will get better and better over this 14-day challenge with Black Biz Scope. So once again, check out Black Biz Scope. They do it every Friday. I think they're still doing it through the remaining of the year. I'm not sure about the actual scopes, but you can definitely check out members who have actually done their Black Biz Scope their Black Biz Scope on Periscope. You can check them out as they participate in the Black Biz Scope Challenge for 14 days. So this is day 3. So definitely come back tomorrow and check me out as I discuss the next day of the challenge. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you're catching... Oh no, they're finished for the year. Okay. Thank you so much, Natural Roots, for letting us know the scopes are done for the year. But like I said, if you check out the hashtag, you can go back and see some of these scopes. You can check out my scopes at /natural hair freedom. You can check that out, and you can see some of the other scopes if you just check out the hashtag Black Biz Scope. Or, like I said, you can connect with those businesses who participated in a scope, and you can see some of them. You can get to know them even better and be more personable with them. You can be more personable with them with the Black Biz Scope Challenge. And Natural Roots is letting us know, she's giving us good. And thank you so much for being here, girl. I'm so glad you were here. So definitely they will be having some other things. So just check out the hashtag. They're on Instagram and they're on Facebook, Black Biz, B-I-Z, Scope. And you can check them out. Those ladies are doing some phenomenal things. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for checking in with me and listening to me and hearing a little bit more about Carnella Harvey and natural hair freedom. So I will check you guys out tomorrow. You all have a beautiful and wonderful rest of your day. God bless.